Hey guys, Western Mine Detective here, coming at you with another mine exploring video. So right in front of me we got a gated incline shaft. Sucks that there's no way to get into there. And then right behind me we got quite an amazing find. So this is a hoist, and right behind it we got the hit and miss engine. And it's amazing because you can see all this cable is still spooled on there. So this cable would have went down that incline shaft and brought the skip car up and down. There's a closer look at this gear for the hoist. Would have been amazing to see this in operation. And then right here we got the flywheel for the hit and miss engine. The other one's on the other side. Let's go around, take a closer look at this hit and miss engine. Yeah, it's really cool because you can see all the gears are still in place. Let's see if this thing has a nameplate on it anywhere. Oh man, looks like it was removed. You can see right here this rusty spot. Looks like someone took it out. Pretty sure it would have been probably Ingersoll Rand. But yeah, that's one amazing find. And then there's a couple more mines just up that way. Alright guys, so I just made it to the top of this hill. I hope that wind noise isn't too bad. And just over that way I actually see what looks like a head frame with a sheave wheel and some machinery right next to it. Alright, so I just dropped down into this wash. There's lots of beautiful Joshua trees all around. I love the desert. And we're getting really close. There's a head frame on top of the hill. Alright, so I finally made it to the top of this hill. And check out the amazing finds that I just stumbled upon. So this looks to me like a compressor. Oh, and talking about Ingersoll Rand, that's what I thought the other one would be. This one was made by Ingersoll Rand, based out of New York. Check out that big flywheel. It's about 3 or 4 feet in diameter. And then on this side, it says Imperial Type 11. Lots of pipe fittings and such. Really cool piece. And right next to it we got what I believe is an accumulator. It's got those really big rivets throughout. And then right over here, this is the best part. This is the head frame that I was talking about. Yeah, it looks like this thing's gated, which really sucks, but go figure, the other one was gated. As you can see, it's got the sheave wheel still in place on top. That would have had the cable that would have ran down the incline shaft. Let's take a closer look. So these strips of metal right here, the bucket or a skid car would have ran on those, and it looks like it would have locked in place right here. Yeah, so there's taking a look down this incline shaft. Looks like the ladder's still going down on the right hand side, but yeah, it really sucks that it's gated. Let's take a look at it from this way. Quite impressive. Yet again, I found myself walking down a wash, and there's a lot more Joshua trees in this one. And from that hill where that head frame was, it looked like there was a 5-stamp mill just over this mound right here. So I'll go check this out. Gotta love the Joshua trees. Oh man, just coming up on this stamp mill and seeing it up close, I'm really excited to take a closer look at it. It's about 25 or 30 feet tall, and it actually looks like it's a 4 stamp mill, which I'm guessing is pretty rare. I've only seen 2, 3, and 5 stamp mills before. So yeah, this mill was used to crush the gold ore that came out of these gold mines. And then of course these cyanide vats were used for the chemical process of removing the gold ore. Yeah, so it looks like it's all filled up with sand. Looks like that pinkish stuff is from the cyanide solution. So let's take a closer look at the stamp mill. So here's a side shot of this stamp mill. There's a look at the huge wheel on the side. That thing is pretty pristine. There's another one on the other side. And let's take a closer look at these stamps. So it looks like the stamp is still in place and everything. The die is right under it. And right on top of the die is where the gold ore would have sat. And then this stamp mill would have been brought up by the cam stamp, which is up there. So the cam stamp would have turned, brought up the stamp, and then gravity would have brought down the stamp on top of the gold ore, crushing it. Looks like that's a really intricate chute system. There's a chute gate. That is really cool to see. Yep, the stamp is still in place on this one. Looks like we're missing part of the die, but yeah. This is one amazing and quite intricate stamp mill. Looks like somebody took out the die in this one, but the stamp is still in place. And ooh, even looks like there's a nameplate right here. Looks like Fairbanks Morse and Company, Nissen Mill, patented. I definitely got to do more research on that, but I have heard of Fairbanks Morse. Wow, that is amazing. Look at those gears right there. That's definitely a different design than the rest of the chutes. And there's that. Wow. This is definitely amazing. Everything looks like it's still in place. Looks like this is where the ore would have ran out of. Looks like this chute is still kind of open. And here's the last one. Again, like the last, looks like the die is gone, but the stamp is still right here. This is where the ore would have ran out, dropped on top of the die. Got another nameplate. And yet again, the awesome gears. Now let's see if we could see the, there's the cam stamps. So that's what would have turned with the wheel, brought up the stamps and crushed the ore. This is definitely one of the most amazing stamp mills I have ever seen. So I took a closer look at the underside of this stamp mill, and I seen this on the side of the chute. It says Joshua Hendy Machine Works, based out of San Francisco, California. So I actually found a couple of jaw crushers over in San Diego, and they had that same mark on it. Those ones dated to around 1900 or 1910. So this is definitely an older one. Check out that gear on the bottom. Here's a closer look that way. Yeah, most people don't get an in-depth look at such a pristine stamp mill, so this is a real treat for me. Oh, and then check this out, guys. Right here, we got a name. It says Challenge Ore Feeder with patent dates of December 28th, 1880 and July 21st, 1885. So yeah, this is definitely an older stamp mill. Alright guys, so I'm so glad I checked this, because apparently this chute on the right hand side, it still opens after Lord knows how long, probably 120 years. Alright, check this out guys. It's all full of like organic matter, but yeah, it still moves. That's insane to me. Wow. And this is just so intricate back here. Look at all these gears and all this metal. This was one hell of an operation. Alright guys, so now I'm on the back side of the stamp mill, and you can really see all 4 stamps, and then the cam stamp going across, and the 2 wheels on both sides. I'd love to walk on this wood right here, but it's definitely well worn and rotted, so I'm not going to do that. So the rock here behind the stamp mill is definitely different than the other areas. This is more reddish, and then over there it's andesite. That's a host rock. It's more gray. So yeah, this looks like a partially inclined shaft. It's definitely interesting, definitely filled in as well. Looks like there's shingles on top too, but definitely more mines to check out. I think there's one over this way as well. Here's another one I just spotted. It has one of those danger unsafe mine signs right in the front of it. Really no need for that. This thing only goes in like 20 feet at the most. Looks like it used to be an inclined shaft. It's all filled in. And like the other one, a really red rock over here. Alright guys, so I just drove and hiked to another mine site. I hope this one's gonna pan out, but right here, these are really good signs right outside this portal. Got a couple of old cans. Looks like this is an old 1930s, 1940s whiskey. And then I also seen right over here, there's a couple of really nice chunks. And there's copper minerals in there. Looks like some malachite, maybe some chrysocolla. Some nice blues up in there. And then there's another smaller one right here. Yeah, it looks like malachite to me. And here's the mine. I'm pretty sure it's totally filled in, but you never know if there's a little gap right at the top. But yeah, it just looks like a little pack rat's nest. And that is totally filled in. Well guys, I'm on my way home now. Don't worry, I got my GoPro secured on like a dash cam, so no worries there. I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't get any dark time today, but you know what? If you guys watch my videos often enough, you'll notice that this was probably one of the best surface explorations that I've done. You've got the 4 stamp mill. That was quite amazing to see. That was one of the most pristine stamp mills I've ever seen. And then you've got the head frame, and then you got the compressor, and then you've even got the hoist and hit and miss engine. All of that combined made it one of the best surface explorations that I've ever done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.